Folks living at Garfield Towers in Terre Haute are slowly being allowed inside their apartments at this hour.
The fire that broke out yesterday evening heavily damaged part of the building. This was the scene last night as fire crews worked to contain the blaze to one area. All residents were evacuated. Some folks went with family, while others were taken to a shelter set up at Terre Haute North Vigo High School. For those of you who don't know, Garfield Towers is a public housing building for seniors and people with disabilities that has been around for nearly 40 years. It has 152 apartments. We've been in touch with the Terre Haute Fire Department, but no definitive cause of the fire has been released.
Several people did suffer injuries because of this fire. The most serious person was flown to an Indianapolis hospital. Their condition is not known at this time. For some people living in Garfield Towers, fire alarms do not raise much concern. Often they are false alarms.
But last night it was the real deal and they had to get out quickly. Today was spent waiting though, hoping to hear it was safe to return home.
News 10's Gina Galera spent most of today at the scene. She is live in the newsroom with more. Gina?
Mark, Patrice, I spoke with Garfield Towers residents as they waited for the okay to return home. Most with little to no sleep, still wearing pajamas, and some without any medication. And although a very difficult day, it was a happy return for most.
Sue Stonebreaker waits.
I had about 4 hours sleep. I would like to get back in, get my medicine, take a nap.
She is among about 200 residents at Garfield Towers not sure when it will be safe to return home. She was among those evacuated Thursday night when the 6th floor caught fire.
It's been an exhausting evening. I think, they're just happy to be back and, maybe try to find normal again.
Many of these folks were displaced for nearly a day. Some with little to no sleep, most unshowered and without essential belongings and medications. After spending the night at a family member's home or inside Terre Haute North High School, residents living on all floors except 6 were finally allowed to return home. Sue was one of the lucky ones.
I'm back home. I'm glad to be back home. This place never looked so good.
The Housing Authority has set up a fund for those victims that were most affected living on the 6th floor. Of course, we'll keep you updated with more information and when they'll be returning back to their home. Reporting live in the newsroom, Gina Galera, News 10. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Gina.